3 years ago, Eastern Nevada. I'm not telling you this for views. I'm telling you because I still don't have an answer. A few days before this happened, my sister had her first kid, a boy. I drove up to Salt Lake to help out for the week. Diaper runs at 3 a.m. Bottles, formula, the whole thing. I didn't mind it. That's not the point of this story. The point is, by the time I left to drive home, I'd basically forgotten what a full night's sleep felt like. Gas station coffee, an energy drink chaser an hour later. I told myself I was fine to drive. Looking back, I wasn't. I just wanted to get home and sleep in my own bed. That's the only reason any of this happened. If I'd pulled over for an hour like a normal person, I never would have seen that GPS prompt. I was driving back from my sister's place in Salt Lake, trying to save time. Took one of those back highways, you know the kind. Looks fine on a map, feels different when you're actually on it. For the first hour, it was fine. Open desert, mountains far off, just road and sky. Then my GPS told me to turn. County Road 18, it said. It wasn't a road. 2 tire tracks cut through dirt and gravel. That's it. I almost kept going straight, but the GPS said it'd save me 40 minutes. I was tired enough to believe it. A few miles in, the signal disappeared. Not weak, not one bar, gone. I kept driving anyway. Turning around felt stupid. My truck could handle a dirt road. 20 minutes later, I started seeing things. Old wooden posts, rusted signs, half buried, a collapsed structure that used to be a mine entrance. That's when it clicked. This was an old mining road. I slowed down. The path narrowed between 2 rocky hills. I came around a bend, and there it was. A pickup truck parked across the road, not pulled off to the side. Across it, blocking the way completely. An older white truck covered in dust. Both doors hanging open. I stopped about 50 yards back. First thought, somebody broke down, but there was nobody. No tools out, no movement, no sound, just my engine idling. I honked once, nothing. I waited. Then something moved near the truck bed. A man stood up, slowly, tall, maybe 50s, jeans, boots, dark jacket, and then my stomach dropped because I knew that jacket. Faded, black Carhartt, torn left sleeve, the exact one I packed in my duffel bag behind my seat. I turned around. My bag was open. My jacket was gone. I don't know how long I sat there, just staring at that empty bag, trying to make it make sense. I hadn't stopped. Not once. Not since gas. 2 hours back. Nobody had been in my truck, but there he was, standing in the road, wearing it. He raised one hand and waved, not like he needed help, like he knew me. I threw it in reverse. The road was too narrow to turn around, so I backed up as fast as I could, tires slipping on loose gravel. He started walking toward me, not running, just walking, like he knew I wasn't getting away. Then I heard it. Something hit the back of my truck, hard. I looked in the mirror. A second man, standing right behind me, pry bar in his hand. He'd been hiding in the rocks the whole time. I screamed, slammed it into drive. The first man was still ahead of me, but there was a gap between his truck and the edge of the road. It wasn't wide enough, not really. I took it anyway. My passenger side scraped the rock wall hard. The mirror snapped clean off. The whole truck jolted sideways. For 1 second, I thought I was going over the edge, but I made it through. As I passed him, he slammed both hands against my window and smiled. I didn't stop, not for almost an hour. I kept checking that mirror over and over. Every dip in the road, every shadow. I was sure it was headlights. At one point, I swear I saw something behind me. 2 points of light far back. I floored it. By the time I looked again, they were gone. Might have been stars low on the horizon. Might not have been. I don't know anymore. I hit a rut doing almost 50 on a road I had no business doing 50 on. Bottomed out so hard I thought I'd blown a tire. I didn't slow down to check. I just kept driving until the tire tracks finally widened back into pavement. When I finally hit pavement again, I pulled into the first gas station I saw, checked the truck, passenger side destroyed, mirror gone, and carved into the dust on my tailgate 3 words: wrong road, Connor. I never told anyone my name out there, not once, and to this day, I still don't know how they knew it. I filed a report 2 days later, once I'd calmed down enough to drive into town. The deputy barely looked up, told me County Road 18 wasn't maintained, wasn't patrolled, technically wasn't even county property anymore. He said people get lost out there a couple times a year, said most of them find their own way back out. I asked him what happened to the ones who didn't. He didn't answer that one, so I started digging on my own. County records, old newspaper archives at the library 2 towns over. That road used to run to a silver mine, shut down in the 70s after a cave-in nobody talks about. After that, the reports start. A hiker in 81, 2 hunters in 94, never found, always near that same stretch of road. The old guy who runs that gas station, the one I stumbled into that night, he knew the road by a different name, wouldn't say it twice, just told me some roads remember who passes through them, and some of them like to keep score. I laughed when he said it. I'm not laughing anymore. Some back roads don't look dangerous until you're already too far down them. And if that desert path made you uneasy, the next one is worse. Because that road didn't just lead somewhere strange. It led to an empty town that shouldn't have existed on any map. Subscribe to Nightmare Central. Click the video appearing on your screen right now and let's go down it together.